The Loft is brilliant. I absolutely adored this. This was released in 2014. It's directed by Eric Van Looy, written by Bart de Pauw and Wesley Strick, and I apologise if I've mispronounced any of those names, with a cast including Karl Urban, James Marsden, Wentworth Miller, Eric Stonestreet, and various others. And initially, based on the premise, it sounded interesting, but I wasn't sure how I'd find the characters because I didn't necessarily agree with what they were doing. The Loft refers to this space, this apartment that 5 men share, so that they can each go there individually and have affairs, and take women there and have affairs. But then a woman's body is found there, and the fingers begin to point. Which of them took the woman there? How did the woman die? Loved the premise, and I didn't expect this, but it starts off immediately with the investigation. And throughout the film, we have the interrogations, we have the investigations, and then we see flashbacks, we see events unfolding, we see the 5 men doing various things as we try and work out who was responsible for this. And I hadn't expected that. I just assumed, based on nothing other than just a general assumption, that they'd maybe find the body, they'd talk it out, then maybe eventually the police would become involved. But this was so much better than I was expecting, and already before it started I was emotionally invested. I needed answers even before I began watching it, and then I discovered the narrative structure and I just absolutely adored it. It flows well, the pacing is fantastic. We get to know the characters in turn, getting to know more about them and their potential involvement in this. As a story, it is brilliant. It is so fascinating, so easy to feel engaged with the narrative. The characters are great too. Again, I'm not saying I agree with what they were doing, but they were very believable. They had very convincing responses to the whole scenario, really solid performances. Visually, the film is amazing. The lighting is perfect, and I'm very, very particular when it comes to lighting in films. I was very, very happy. The camera work is great, the loft, the penthouse, the space itself, it looks fantastic. All of the locations work really well. The music is great, performances are fabulous. Everything obviously increases in intensity as the film progresses and we learn more and we hopefully get closer to answers. I really enjoyed this. While I'm sure there's room for improvement, as there is in most things in life, there's nothing about this that I personally would have wanted to have seen done differently. I went in expecting to enjoy it, but I didn't think I'd loved as much as I did, but it just delivered so many things that really appealed to me, and ultimately I thought The Loft was a fantastic experience, and I think it's safe to say it's a film that I'm very, very, very happy to recommend.